penalty marker down as Payton picks up the first down and a lot more, but there is a marker down.
They do a good job against the run, Pittsburgh, because their cornerback support so well, Blount and Johnson.
Payton on the pitch. Cuts back inside, picks up 5 to the 46-yard line. Oh, he can move upfield once he makes that cut.
Yeah, Payton is, he can do it all. He's got great quickness. Once he makes his move, he can cut inside. Right here, when he makes that move, he's still at full speed. He can cut inside. Lambert's over there. He gets knocked out of the play, though. And
Bears moving the football from their 47-yard line. Early in the game, no score. Great big hole. And Payton jets across the 50, past the 45, and down to the 42. Now that's impressive. Ricky Watts, by the way, has just come into the game. So he must have retreated to the locker room and got that ankle tape securely. He's in at a wide receiver right now. And Phipps is looking in his direction. Decides to go short instead and completes it at the 30-yard line to Suey. Matt Suey is down to the 25 and down to the 22, and the Bears are on the move.
Phipps laid it right out in front of Cole. Cole had Suey man-to-man, but the ball was well thrown, and Suey made a good catch. Cole was close behind. It was a fine throw and a fine catch. They got three-man rush now. 3 men down, and they got the one lineman out.
Bears from the 17-yard line. Move it to the 11, and that's going to be it. So Bob Thomas will be called upon to do his number as the trap certainly paid off.
Fanfare that a lot of coaches do, and a lot of them deserve it, but he's right up there with the best. Of course, he came.
28-yard field goal attempt by Thomas is good.
Right through the middle.
Steelers 1st and 10 from the 50-yard line. Trailing here in the first period by a score of 3-0. The fake to Franco Harris. Hawthorne at the 35, down to the 25, and out of bounds at the 17. Greg Hawthorne, the second-year man from Baylor. 3rd and 14 from the 21-yard line.
Got Smith to the corner.
Smith it is. Touchdown. So Bradshaw's now gone for the cycle. The Bears, prior to this, the only team in the league he hadn't thrown a touchdown pass against. Suey up the middle, 20, 25, 30, running hard out to the 32-yard line. Ex-Penn Stater getting a lot of work. Ball is at the 35-yard line. Steelers faking the blitz. Phipps back to throw it. Sees a hole up the middle, runs it out to the 40, and slides to a halt at the 45-yard line. That's enough for a Chicago Bear first down. 3rd and 22 for the Bears at their 33-yard line. Great escape by Suey, but he picked up just a couple of yards. Manasak, number 76, broke through there and contained him, and then the reinforcements arrived in this. Hawthorne up the middle, a big hole inside the 40 to the 37-yard line. 2nd down, little more than 10 needed for the first down. Bradshaw drills it over the middle, diving catch by Hawthorne for the first down at the 25-yard line.
Terry's audible in this play.
Wide open. Hawthorne at the 22, down to the 20, and drives forward to the 15-yard line. He'll be very close to the first down. Matt Barr, this will be from 20 yards. He's 3 out of 5 on the year so far. Perfect.
Noah's got to get one step ahead here.
2nd and 7. He does run hard. Payton crosses the 15 out to the 16-yard line. Chicago's ball from the 16-yard line. Phipps hitting Barsnagel for the first down at the 25. In front of J.T. Thomas. Steelers go with a nickel defense, a 5th defensive back on 2nd and 9. Suey plows forward across the 30 out to the 31. Bradshaw got all the time in the world and hits Jim Smith for the first down at the 45. Well, you give any quarterback that much time and he's going to hit one on you. The venerable Rocky Blyer, number 20, has replaced Hawthorne, who seemed to be all right. Bradshaw tried to dial Smith, and he gets him at the 32-yard line. Jim Smith with a big catch and a big first down.
What a great play there.
Steelers drive it again, this time at the Bear 32-yard line. Short count play. Bradshaw comes back. Good protection. Randy Grossman, the tight end, at the 26-yard line.
On the left side, and Swan and Smith are on the right side.
Ball at the Bear 29. Bradshaw, good protection.
There it is.
Touchdown. Jim Smith with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
To take up the slack, and I'm not going to change my passing attack because we have a guy out. So they know this. Smith knows it. Sweeney knows that if they're open, I'm going to try to get the ball to them. I don't care who they are. And so we haven't altered it one bit.
Walter Payton on the receiving end of that pass from Mike Phipps, picking up a Bear first down at the 39-yard line. 2nd and 10. Bradshaw 8 out of 13. Big hole open up the middle. Out to the 21-yard line. 2nd and 8. Webster won the NFL Strongest Man contest on CBS earlier this year. Oh, intercepted over the middle. Gary Campbell down to the 25 and out of bounds at the 23-yard line. That could be a very, very important play for the Chicago Bears, who needed something big to happen to get back in this game.
He's back here now. He sees Swan well covered, but he throws it sidearm right here. Right, watch him. He throws it sidearm, loses, didn't see Campbell. Campbell makes a nice play, steps in front of Cunningham, and there he goes.
Big hole. Rocky Blyer out across the 40 to the 45. Bears obviously looking for the pass, and the Steelers crossed them up. Steelers 1st and 10 at their 45. The Bears making a blitz.
They're coming.
And they come.
They're coming. Oh, are they coming? He can come up with the big plays, and now he needs one.
2nd and 17. Bradshaw floats it over the middle. Cunningham, the tight end, makes the grab. He's down at the 28-yard line of the Chicago Bears. That's for Smith.
Look at that.
Touchdown! Jim Smith, 3 touchdowns in the first half. Both teams are hurting in the kick return department because of injuries. Suey at the 8-yard line. Out across the 20, 25, 30. Picking his way upfield to the 38-yard line is Matt Suey.
All you can do is try to get a field goal here. Get a big play, pass play. And
Williams on the receiving end of that pass. Out to the 39-yard line.
He's not as vulnerable as the statistics indicate.
A rainbow downfield, thrown up for grabs and intercepted as the half ends by Mike Wagner, number 23. Can you believe the Steelers throwing for 200 yards, and Swan hasn't caught a pass? Here's Harris, big hole across the 50 into Bear territory to the 47-yard line. Steelers at the 48-yard line of the Chicago Bears. Steelers seem determined now to run the football on Chicago after passing it so well in the first half. And again, it's Franco Harris with his 4th straight carry to start the second half after carrying only 3 times in the first half. Looks like Chris Haynes is flanked to the right this time as Phipps goes back to throw it. Payton at the 5, 10, 15, up to the 19-yard line. Like somebody got him in the back there, which disturbed him a little.
that was a good play. I think Chicago ought to try a little bit more of the quick flare, the quick screen out, give Payton some running room, let him run with the football. This time Phipps is looking downfield, but he has a play designed over to Walter Payton. Robin Cole comes up, but Payton gets away from Cole, and then Robin Earl is downfield blocking on
3rd down and 19. That's the 3rd time that Phipps have been trapped. Nice catch by Bradshaw. That's a first down at the 32.
Yeah, when you hear the word zone defense, all it is people going back to their areas of responsibility. They've got an area. They're looking at the quarterback. They're looking. Lambert's just a little bit short that time. So is Tays, and the ball's thrown right over the linebackers in that hole between the linebackers and the secondary. Great throw by Phipps and a nice catch by Bashnagel. Swan pushed off Finsick and got called for it.
Ball is back back at the 42. Now it's a 1st and 20. Franco Harris.
Oh, great cut, great cut.
Down to the 25 and inside the 20-yard line. 2nd down, 8. Bradshaw caught from behind as he tried to move it outside. And that was Aaron Muckenstern, number 58.
Muckenstern, number 58, was coming across in the blitz, and he caught Pittsburgh in a missed assignment. No one touched him.
The tight end Grossman. Bradshaw back to throw it. Protection is good. Lynn Swan out of bounds at the 6-yard line. 1st down. That's his first catch of the day. 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line. Bradshaw rolling out. Touchdown.
Look at that.
Benny Cunningham, the tight end.
Look at that.
On both occasions, they got it back in the very next play.
He took advantage of it.
Mike Phipps throws to Payton. Walter Payton after the 25. I think he's having a tough time hanging on to the football. Fumbled twice. You want to make sure that it didn't get away that time. Donnie Shell, number 31 in the stop. Payton. A bit of running room for Walter Payton, who takes it out to the 39-yard line. 1st and 10. Bears with the football at their 40-yard line, trailing 31-3, and it doesn't look bright for Chicago. Phipps going to the short passing game and picking up 8 or 10 yards at a clip here. Cliff Stout playing in his first regular season game ever after qualifying for his NFL pension last week. Handing off to Harris, who continues to run strong. Franco is out to the 28-yard line.
Lambert and Green are the key ingredients as far as leadership on that Pittsburgh defense.
3rd and 3. Here's Stout's first pass.
There it is.
And Lynn Swan with the reception at the 48-yard line. That one felt so good, he's going to try it again. This time to Cunningham, the tight end. Benny Cunningham, who's missed a good portion of the season with an injury. 1st down at the 29. Of St. Louis, responsible for that 7-0 lead that they hold. Hawthorne. Oh, he almost broke the last tackle.
Trying to stay loose.
3rd and 17. Stout flushed out of the pocket. Sees it open. 20, 15.
Oh.
I'll tell you, he hasn't learned one thing, has he? He's trying to run over those linebackers.
Here they come. Here they come.
They're all over the place. Franco Harris for the touchdown. We're going to have a change at quarterback. Here comes Vince Evans. Came off the bench last week. Couldn't pull it out against Minnesota, but he did throw the long touchdown bomb to Watts. That 89-yarder was the longest by a Chicago quarterback since 1967, and is the longest pass play in the NFL this year. Officials marked the ball at the 29-yard line. Payton in there along with Suey at the running back positions. Evans drilling Baschnagel over the middle. 45, 47-yard line, but 1st and 10. Bears at their 48-yard line. They'll have to regroup against Tampa Bay next week. Payton trying to get outside, 50, down to the 45, and run out of bounds in front of the Steeler bench.
Regroup and go on to next week.
Baschnagel to the right side. Payton
He's running hard.
down to the 41-yard line. Walter Payton, who is paid a reported $450,000 a year, currently the highest paid player in the National Football League. Last visiting player to rush for more than 100 yards here was in '77, Greg Pruitt. Evans looking for Baschnagel, and it is intercepted in the end zone.
That's Wagner's second interception of the day.
And Payton is not in there right now. McClendon, one of the running backs. Evans taken off and sliding to a stop down at the 35. 2nd and 3. Bears at the Steeler 35-yard line. McClendon running hard, picks up the first down at the 27. Willie McClendon out of the University of Georgia. Clock is moving. Evans wants to throw it over the middle. Matsui down to the 20-yard line. Evans intended for Watts, and that is Mike Wagner, his third interception of the afternoon. On 3rd and 5, wide open is that man Smith. Out of bounds at the 50-yard line.
For the World War II, I believe. Here's a play up the middle.
Big hole for Pollard.
So Nottingham with just a few years
down
back.
to the 39. Vince Evans. Rainbow downfield. Interception number 4 for the Pittsburgh Steelers. This one by J.T. Thomas. With 7 seconds left to play in the game. Jim Smith, the star of this afternoon's game, on the receiving end of 3 Terry Bradshaw touchdown passes, the biggest day of his career. 6 catches for Smith for a total of 128 yards. We'll try to talk to him when we come back after these words.
Their muscle-bound offensive line overpowered the Chicago Bears and controlled the line of scrimmage. On defense, mean-faced middle linebacker Jack Lambert put Chicago quarterback Mike Phipps into a trance, while the rest of the Steel Curtain put him to sleep. However, the real sleeper of this story was substitute wide receiver Jim Smith, number 86, who gained the respect of Steeler veterans by replacing injured John Stallworth and responding with 6 catches worth 131 yards and 3 touchdowns. The common name to Smith is an uncommonly skilled receiver. He is cast in the mold of Stallworth and Lynn Swann and plays in their shadow. But his speed and grace destroyed a pass defense that was top-rated in the NFL. Quarterback Terry Bradshaw, the league leader in scoring passes, threw 4 more. The final one providing a vivid display of his maneuverability and strength. With their 38-3 destruction of the Bears, the determined Steelers again proved that they just might belong in a higher league than the NFL.